From Abuja to Lokoja, the road, is being executed in 4 sessions. 4 sessions. Session one by Dantata and Sawo. That one is substantially completed. That is the one from Abuja that takes you up to somewhere in Kwale area. Session 2 from Kwale to Abaji is being handled by ROCC. That is 100% completed. So from session 1 to session 2, you can truly drive from Abuja now up to Abaji without any diversion. And the Black Carriageway is amazing to drive on it, because I drive on it regularly. Then from Abaji to Lokoja, the session 3 is being handled by Bulletin Construction Company. They've completed one of the they virtually completed one of the Black Carriageway, the Abuja bound. Then the old carriageway is where they are carrying out the construction activities right now, because I was on it last week. And we are hopeful that they should be able to complete the work sometime in March based on their work plan. Then beyond the bridge, beyond the River Niger Bridge in Lokoja, you now have section 4 of it, which G2 construction is doing. And amazingly, they have also ramped up construction activities, and they certainly, based on their program, they will be delivering that by April. So virtually, it is almost a done deal. That was why in 2013, we flagged off from Lokoja to Benin, because that was the missing link in the whole of arterial route A2 that starts from Werripo through Sapele, Benin, which is dealized. Then from Benin to Okede, through Auchi to Lokoja, hasn't been dualized. And we were dualizing from Lokoja to Abuja, and from Abuja to Kaduna is already dualized. Kaduna to Kano is dualized. Now Kano to Maiduguri is dualized. So in the wisdom of President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, he decided that we must award the Benin Lokoja section of it, so that we will now have an unbroken chain when it is completed of dualized road. What about from Lokoja to Okede? From Lokoja to Okede, the session 1 of the project is going on. If you drive on the road from Badana Junction to Okede, the problem in the Okede area, traffic congestion, there's no land to really expand because of the hills. In the design of the Abuja, in the design of the Lokoja, the session 1 of the Lokoja Benin, in this design, we decided to have a bypass of about 15 kilometers to bypassing Okene. Work has progressed on that bypass. At least I'm aware that about 12 kilometers of the bypass has been done up to Banda cost level, because I've inspected it. Then the session 2, which starts from Okene to Auchi, is being handled by Modakat, and work is going on there. They started work from Auchi and towards Okene. Then session 3 of it, which starts from Auchi to Ehor, is being done by Dantata and Sawo, and work is going on. In fact, if you travel on the road recently, you would have seen that the very notorious area around A Road that was prone to daily accident, the hill is being brought down so that the gradient can be controlled, so that it will be friendly, so that trucks no longer just have a free plunge. So we are tackling that. Then from Ehor to Benin City is being handled by ROCC, and you have on that one, about 20 kilometers to Benin, you now drive on Black Carriageway into Benin, and it's still a work in progress.
All right. Talking about the need to also create bypass and all of that, I probably noticed that the Obajano area has been neglected from that junction, taking you to Obajano, then to Kaba, is in a very sorry side. Perhaps if we also give attention to that, it relieves the pressure on that sector from that Obajana junction up onto Lokoja. Actually, up onto
Okene. Actually, what we are doing on the Badana section, where it had been neglected for over 25 years, but last year we took on it headlong. We divided the project from Obajana junction up to Kaba into 2 sessions. In fact, the first session of it, we are handling it in collaboration with Dangote Industry as part of our public-private partnership projects. The Dangote Industry is funding that. Then from where it stops up to Kaba, CGC had the contract which was awarded to them in 2013, but was flagged off early last year, 2015.
They moved to that side.
Oh, sure. In fact,
the last time I passed through that place, I lost 2 tires.
I personally
never had anything to do with that area.
Actually, I personally flagged off the project in Kaba with His Excellency, the governor of Kogi State, Captain Idris Wada. We were there together with Senator Samantha Adeyemi and indeed the Deputy Governor Awoni of Kogi State. It has been flagged off and is ongoing. The session Dangote is handling. They are mobilizing right now, and they are even proposing to do a reinforced concrete road, which will even last longer than the ordinary asphalt road, because the concrete road is a new development in the country. Just now, we're also doing the road from Baro Inland Port into FCT as reinforced concrete road, as well as the Shagamu Ikorodu road. So
that shouldn't be a problem. Cement will be
an issue.
Okay, let me read some tweets and then we'll continue, because there are also major projects that I also like you to talk about. The PD on the road, I've not passed through that route for a very long time, but I'd like you to give us a true assessment of what that.
I was on Sunday.
You were on Sunday. I know you're in Lagos, but please, Minister, one of the eastern roads, how are they connected with the rest of the country? That has been an issue. A lot of people are making an issue that the East has no reason to vote for President Jonathan again, because in terms of roads or road infrastructure, the Southeast has been completely forgotten. I'd like you to speak on that.
Well, I will quickly take on that, because that is not true. If you check the template of the 3 geopolitical zones in the South, the Southeast has the highest number of ongoing road projects, put at about 45 projects. And these projects, if our people forget easily, by 2011, when you cross the existing Niger Bridge into the Southeast, you are confronted with dilapidated roads with craters. The 2 service lanes were gone, where you have Coca-Cola company and the market on the left. They were gone. There was nothing there. Even the slip road to Owerri and up to 50% of the Onitsha-Owerri road were not done. We moved in fact, that was the second place I visited as Minister of Work, in company of then Governor Peter Obi. And we looked at it, and immediately reminded me of the Civil War, that the signs of the war are still very visible. And I promised Peter Obi that when I get back to Abuja, I was going to make a report to Mr. President for Mr. President to approve quickly the reconstruction of that stretch, because it was not under any ongoing project. And Mr. President graciously approved that. President Jonathan did approve that. Today, if you go to Onitsha and you cross the existing Niger Bridge, you are confronted with beautifully built 10-lane dual carriageway. 10 lanes dual carriageway, including the service lane, up to Zik roundabout, up to Upper Iweka, where you turn to the side. We didn't stop there. We also completed the standing section of Onitsha-Owerri Expressway, the section CCC was doing, because the Las Vegas had completed that section over 2 years. Beyond that, one of the finest alignment in road today the country is in the Southeast. I'm talking of the road from Enugu to Abakaliki, to Goja Junction, to Ikom, to Inform, the boundary with the Cameroon. So nobody can say that the old Biozora, Uburu, Ishago Road, Rebonyi, and Enugu State, beautiful road. We have a lot. Even on the Onitsha-Enugu road, we have made tremendous progress. This is the place. The one that was outstanding, with people were always talking about, was the Enugu to Port Harcourt dual carriageway. And just 2 years ago, we awarded the first 2 sections of the road, because that was what the budget were accommodated at that time. Last year, we awarded the 2 outstanding sections, which means from Onitsha all the way to Port Harcourt, there are contractors that are engaged who are working there and night, and they are very prominent contractors, ROCC, Arab contractors, Cetraco, CCE. These are the best of the pack, and they are doing beautifully well. Before the Christmas, you needed to see the difference they made between November and December. People in Aba were attest to the fact. People in Aba Christmas that people didn't sleep on the road. People in Aba were attest to the fact that we were able to quickly move in and restore sanity to the road, particularly in the Aba area that the highest noise was made, that the highest known came from. Even on the Aba, Ikoto Ekmene, Itu, Calabar Road, we still did a lot of maintenance work, even though we didn't have any major contract there last year. But this year, that is the area we are focusing on, all the way from Calabar through to Ikoto Ekmene and Aba.